I'm trying to wait for some people to get on. The show. I got on so. All right, I'm gonna just start in like 5 more minutes if nobody on in 5 minutes. But then again, it's probably is people on because remember the last time I was like, oh my goodness, 27 people on, 27 people on. I thought it was gonna be 2 people and it dropped down to literally 2. So I know they've been suppressing a sister, but it's okay. So yeah. Can we get one person? I'm gonna start at least if I see one person. Just one person come on then. And then it's probably people on. You know what I mean? It's just not showing me. Like when I hit end live, it was 116 people showing. So I'm gonna just get started, guys. Hey, if there's anyone on, hello. I just wanted to come to y'all in a much more lighter note. Because last time I know it was it was a pretty heavy live. And that's not who I am. I am a very upbeat person. So I wanted to come to y'all because some things that when I watched my last live over, it was like there's so many things that the last live, so many things that I missed. I just couldn't get, I was just so emotional and so nervous. I couldn't really touch on it like I wanted to. So I wanted to really explain what I meant by that. So in my last live, I know I was telling y'all about my childhood from 3 into like 10. That's where my trauma came in, right? And I know I was like, I'll really cry if I share it. Well, it was rough, but I want to say this to y'all. I know I told y'all I was raised up around nothing but boys. I was raised up in a house full of boys who had their own set of friends. None of that trauma came from my brothers. None of that trauma came from their friends. It was from my mom's mean, oh my goodness, mean monster boyfriend. So I just want y'all to know it wasn't none of my brothers. I love my brothers dearly. Oh my goodness. And my mother, as I gotten older, I went to my mom about my trauma. I love her dearly. You may hear a spray. I got like a Glade spray by the front door. I'm actually, last time I was in my daughter's studio, she got like a room turned into like a studio. But this time I am in my upstairs front room. This is my favorite chair. This is where I sit and all my flowers behind me and in front of me. And this is where I relax and, in the mornings, open this blind right here and reading, meditating. So this is my favorite chair, and you may hear my refrigerator is like I got one of those walkthroughs, like nothing sectioned off, so it's a straight shot, and my refrigerator make loud noise, so you may hear that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. I wanted to tell y'all that it had nothing to do with my brothers. I love them so much. They were protectors of mine. Yes, they was very impatient, but when it came down to, me like, out there in the field, they was right there. So, and that's another whole story. And like I said, I'm going to be on this channel a lot. So we will talk about, childhood trauma growing up and, the Black community in those times. But yeah. So I just wanted to come on here to let y'all know, like, guys, please don't feel sorry for me. Please don't. I am not a victim. When I said you know, the last 3 years was rough. To be honest, it had been, but it was more spiritual, more spiritual. It was rough. It was more like God set me down and really, really showed me some things. And I went through it, and I'm so thankful that, I did go through those things. And so I'm fine. It's not like, these helicopters or me being followed or these satellites just having me just run in the house. Oh, hell no. What? No. I don't know who, like I said, I don't know who they're giving their information to, but they will they know that I'm fine. If I go outside, I go outside. If I want to check the mail, but or take the trash. Like, I'm not ducking and dodging. I'm not running from work and running straight in a house. I didn't mean that, but I have been, followed for the last 3 years, and I wanted to make a TikTok. I wanted so bad to make a TikTok, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I even Googled how, and what I want to show footage, but I want how they be having in front of the footage of them talking, of explaining what they're showing. That's what I want, and I don't know how to do that. So I'm like, if I don't know how to do it, if I don't learn quickly with TikTok, I'll just make an Instagram. I'm familiar with Instagram. So yeah, I do definitely want to show y'all all my footage, and let me tell y'all something, not so I can be like, so y'all can feel sorry for me, or y'all can, see, that go that noise, the refrigerator. But yeah, not so y'all can feel sorry for me or anything, but it's just, we living in some crazy times, and what's happening to me, and it still is. And I will say, when I aired my live last Thursday, since then the helicopters are still following me, but they just follow me from a distance. Like, I can't just pull my camera out and show them. Like, it's like, it just looked like a dot, but it's them. So they far away. So it still is following me for whatever, I don't know, right? It's really crazy, but like I said, I'm so used to it now. When they don't follow me, I'm like, hey, wait a minute, where are they at? I don't see them nowhere. So, I'm not being, confined, or, or just, I'm coming home and just so scared. No, hell no, hell no. And I'm so glad that I did that live, because like I said, a lot of people, a lot of my family and friends didn't know, and I just shared it with them. I shared it with them, and they was just like, I'm like, hello, are you still there? Did you watch? It was a lot for them to take in, but I'm so glad I shared it. And another, shared it with y'all, and shared it with my family and friends. And another thing I want to say, so I got that out the way when I talked about, my childhood trauma. And another thing I want to say, when I was talking about the celebrity world, and I was talking about how my age, my era, we looked up to the celebrity world. What I meant by that, when I growing up in the 80s and 90s, like I said, social media, it wasn't, it wasn't what it is. Like, we didn't have that. So we really looked up to celebrities. We thought highly of celebrities. When we had to buy the magazines, I was that little girl that always getting the Word Up magazines and all these magazines to read up on the celebrity. So I thought really highly of the celebrity world. And I was one of those ones always fighting, disputing what people would say. Like, when they would say, one of my brother's best friend, he had a, since the early 90s, just imagine somebody in the late 80s, early 90s hating the celebrity world, right? Like the stuff that's going on today, he was talking about this in the late 80s and 90s. So you could imagine, we thought this guy was like crazy as hell, right? But all with Juan Lee, shout out to Juan Lee, all with he talked about, all what Juan Lee talked about is what's going on today. Like the Illuminati. And I used to be like, it's not no, I used to like really take up for these celebrities. I just thought so highly of the celebrities. And then growing up in the 80s and 90s with Michael, oh my goodness, 70s, 80s, and 90s with Michael Jackson and just, you know, everybody, especially in the hood, just was crazy over Michael Jackson and the Diana Rosses and just, you know, the celebrity world. So it's, you know, on Saturdays, we used to get up and music videos would come on Saturdays before jukebox, because nobody could afford like cable at that time. We used to get up early in the morning and record these music videos and just watch them over and over again. The whole community, that's what we did, right? And so that's what I mean by when I was saying that, you know, we looked up to celebrities. Do I look up to celebrities now? No. And I'm so glad I went through what I went through and you know, in the past 3 years. I'm so glad that I went through all of that, because if not, I would not have known or grown so much. When I say, you know, my life has been on a standstill, it's because more spiritual, not because I'm running or ducking or dodging. No, it's been on a standstill. I've been really growing spiritually. I also want to say this. I also told y'all I wasn't ever going to come back to social media, right? I wasn't ever going to come back because it's like that world, it was like I wasn't used to. I was the girl that everybody looked up to in the neighborhood because I was the baby out of nothing but boys that got, oh my goodness, you name it in the 80s, I had, you know, even I just recently brought, like a few months ago, brought some name earrings. Like the earrings that I got now, like the earrings I had back in the 80s and the 90s was like nothing compared to these, right? So I was that girl that looked, everybody in the neighborhood, all the girls in the neighborhood looked up to. So things that, you know, the stuff that you see now doesn't, because I had it. I was that girl that always had. So, what was I just saying? Right? I forgot what I forgot what I was just talking about, but I'm just trying to give y'all a little bit about me, and I'm not really nervous. But yeah, so I was just that girl that always had, everybody always looked up to. My brothers always, you know, gave me, you know, you talk about the whatever back in that time I had it. The long leathers with the fur around it and all of that stuff. So this day and time, this stuff don't faze me because I had it, and I know like that stuff is so material. It could be gone today or tomorrow. I'm just like, this day and time, I'm just so thankful for my health and my strength and my family health and strength. But fast forwarding it, I forgot what I was saying, y'all, but whatever. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. And I'm so glad that I had went through what I went through with, you know, my times on Twitter when I was going through it, when, you know, my mother was dealing with her battle. And, you know, she's a survivor, and it's breast cancer awareness month, and I try to keep my nails pink. I'm trying to keep my nails pink all month, but so yeah, I don't regret anything that I've experienced in the past. I'm glad I did go through it, because let me tell y'all, oh my goodness, it was needed. And like I said, it opened my eyes to much stuff. Oh yeah, so I was talking about like, I wasn't going to come back to social media. I wasn't going to come back to social media because I was done with this world. I wasn't used to this world. I was the type of girl that everybody loved. Everybody still to this day look up to. Everybody just, my family and friends, they don't do nothing. Well, when I say my family and friends, my immediate family, they always calling to get my advice, things like that. So I was that girl that wasn't used to what I was dealing with, with the colorism and people looking at my skin color and thinking the worst. Like, I wasn't used to that. So I was just done with that world. And I remember I said with that world, what I was talking about was social media, guys. I love living. I love life. So when I said I was just done with that world, I was talking about social media. And I came back to the real world. And like, I wasn't going to do any more. I was done with social media. Guys, I swear to you, I swear to y'all, and I always keep a Bible around because we don't play about, in this whole household, we don't play with God. Even growing up, my brothers, when we used to tell a joke, we'd run and get the Bible. If it's upstairs, we running upstairs and get the Bible. If we telling the story, we know it's like sounds too good to be true, and we just set it in front of them. And if my brother or if I don't put my hand on that Bible, be like, nigga, you lying. And so we don't play about the Bible in this home. And today, so many people play with God. And we seeing it now, like the Puff Daddies of the world, the entertainers of the world. They get on the stage, accept the awards, and they thank God. And it's like, y'all know y'all not living right? Like, how could y'all, But that's neither here nor there. I literally was done with social media. What happened was August of this, just recent, guys, in August, I was fasting. Had nothing. What I was fasting for had nothing to do with nothing about social media. I was fasting and it was okay. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I want to be very authentic with y'all. I'm coming on here with some sweatpants, a shirt, a tight shirt. Let me tell y'all, I'm a sweatshirt type of girl. I only wear t-shirts like if I'm in a house. Lately. But even when I was small, even at my smallest, my brothers taught me the importance of a girl respecting themselves and covering up. Like, let me tell y'all something. We're gonna get into some things on this channel. But if you've been following me on Twitter, it's nothing new, because I've been preaching that for forever. But I was fasting. I was fasting for a brother of mine. And if you follow me on Twitter, I always get up, pray, read, like to be alone, meditate a lot. But this fasting thing was something new for me. And when I say fast, I would just fast for 24 hours. I wouldn't read anything. I wouldn't eat anything, literally. Only drink water. And I was fasting for 24 hours for my brother. And then I would do it every Thursday. Because that's the only time, I got like really free time. I fasted the next Thursday. Fasted for him again. I lied to you not, guys. Something in my spirit said, read Moses. Read Moses. Read Moses. Everybody know the book of Moses, of the story of Moses. I read Moses, this when I was fasting. And I normally, when I fast, I just read a lot of Psalms, right? Last time when I was fasting, that first time when I was fasting, I was reading a lot of Psalms. The second time I fast, I said, okay, I'm going to read Psalms again. But something in my spirit was saying, read Moses. I read Moses, and I just literally started craving Moses. I went on YouTube, started YouTube and stuff about Moses, and I read Moses, the story of Moses. Everybody knows the story of Moses, right? I just was craving Moses, the book of Moses. I lied to y'all not. Then I was calling people, asking, why am I, craving Moses? What do you think it is that God's telling me to read Moses? I went on Netflix, watched all the documentaries of Moses. The next day I woke up, that Friday, I said, I want to go back to social media and I want to tell my story. Because mind you, I was going through this being followed. It was nothing. I was being followed. I know I was being followed. I know, I was recording And I wasn't even like at this time, listen, at this time, I didn't even write nobody. I wasn't even trying to get my story out there. A whole 3 years of what I was experiencing, it was just, I was keeping it. I was just like, God, I know this is a spiritual warfare that's going on. I was just fixated on Moses that very next day. This was in the month of August. I don't want to give y'all a specific date because I already swore, so I'm being honest with y'all. And I just woke up that next day and said I want to get back on YouTube. I want to get back on YouTube, and I want to go live. And like I said before, it's a big difference, guys. So I used to always tweet about wanting the fear, wanting me to get past that fear. It's a big difference. It wasn't the fear of worrying about what people want to think of me. It wasn't that fear. It was the fear of being liked. The fear of, being hated. Like, I didn't want that. I didn't want to be hated. Big difference. Big difference. I wasn't worrying about what they going to think of me. If they going to think I'm this, I'm that. What? Stop. At my age, come on. You stop dealing with that. Well, for me, it was when I was in my early 30s. But it was just like I wasn't used to that world. So that was my fear. But I was ready. And so, yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. And that's how it was. It wasn't like I just came on and I said, I was thinking about it and saying, one day I'm going to come back and I'm going to just show them. No, it wasn't none of that. I literally woke up in the month of August and said that I want to get back on, YouTube and start doing YouTube videos. And I was just shocked myself. But I will say what took me so long, because I could have came in August, right? But what took me so long, because I'm not going to lie, I was saying I'm going to do a video. I said I'm going to do this video. And it's going to be like a big rollout. So to be honest, I said I was going to do that. And that's what took me so long. Then I was like, I'm not spending all my money on no video, getting a video, like, hell no. But yeah, so that's what took me so long. And I just went forward. And here I am. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all's going to get tired of me. Y'all may get tired of me, but to get back to, some more serious things. So that's what I wanted to say about that. I just came out and I just was like, I'm going to, show the world. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to post. I didn't make a YouTube for Black Girl in America TV yet. Instagram, but I will, and I will post it. So that's where I will be uploading the videos of, all my documents, just so y'all can see, like, we're living in some crazy times. Like, it's crazy. Like, I never thought, like, and I made it so good. Like, if you would have told me that, I'd be on Twitter, I make a YouTube and I'll be speaking my mind, and then, people would not like me, and then I would start getting followed. I would be like, you're lying. You're lying. But it is, and hey, these are the cards that I've been dealt. I don't know, like I said, I don't know why, but I have a lot of work to do, and I will start coming on here talking about the things I want to talk about, and honest with y'all about it, who I want to talk about. I don't give a hell, because look, what can they do? I mean, they already following me now. Like, so I feel like they tried to scheme more YouTuber. And I want to say this. I had Googled about small YouTubers being followed and being harassed. And it was 3 people who wanted to know this question, right? And of course, people was gaslighting her. And I really believe it was the government and bots making them seem like that they were crazy. they are not crazy. Like they will take, and it's a difference with a larger platform, because when you got a larger platform, they know you got a strong following. They know they're not, they just smart enough to know not to harass a large YouTuber. But a small YouTuber like myself, and then listen, guys, I'm on Twitter tweeting stuff about getting rid of fear, and I hope so. They probably say, "Oh, I got her, I got her." Please, okay, please. I've been through some stuff growing up in Baltimore, and like I said, this is something different. This is different for me, but like it is what it is. These are cards that I've been dealt. I'm going to play them. I'm gonna play them, and like I said, I don't want to even talk about it. I got a lot of work to do, period. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. So, what else I want to talk about? Oh, guys, I want to tell y'all, I do not want y'all to think, that I am voting Republican because this is what's going on with me, and I know it's the government is dealing with, the celebrity world, and that's what I know to be true. Because the type of helicopter that follows me, y'all gonna see all that, right? Y'all gonna see it. It's definitely a government helicopter. I believe, the entertainment world and government are in cahoots. Yes, I do. And like I said, over the years, over the 3 years that I've been doing so much research, I've also known that the Democrats take up majority of the government. So it's more Democrats in the government than Republicans. I'm sorry, guys. I ate before I came on live. I ate before I came on live, but yeah, so yeah. But I don't want y'all to think that I became a Democrat over these years. A Republican over these years of being harassed. No, I remember tweeting. I tweeted. It was in the year of 2000, because after that I started getting after I tweeted that, I remember I started getting a lot of Kamala tweets, like tweets from, not her personally, but vote Kamala. Are you standing with, like, all this crazy stuff, and Kamala and her Biden administration. And so I started getting a lot of those crazy tweets, and I'm like, okay, I was a Democrat all my life, and that never happened. So why am I getting these crazy tweets? But it was the year 2022. I tweeted. Y'all can go on Flowers and Jelly, my old Twitter, and see Punching Flowers and Jelly. That was my Twitter name. And Republican. You'll see I tweeted something about I'm now Republican. And even when I did that video, like I said, of Kamala Harris, you can see that I was like, I really wasn't a big fan of her, but like I said, the media had put in my ear that Trump was this bad person. But I've been switched over to Republican, and I bet a lot of black people in the black community don't even know why the hell they are Democrats. I bet y'all don't even know why y'all Democrats. Even for me, I'll never forget. I was in middle school, social studies. My teacher, social studies teacher, Miss Bruton, in middle school, she said to the class, R is for Republican, D is for Democrat. If you guys are Democrats, never ever vote Republican. She said, this how you know. If you get mixed up is which one is which. Aura is for rich. So, and she putting this in our little old fragile minds. Right? Aura is for rich. Aura is for rich. And you guys, and I remember she pointing the ruler to all of us, and you guys will never be rich. Right? So she said, always vote Democrat. Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. Democrat is what help y'all. Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. And if I can see Miss Bruton today, I would say, bitch, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, but look, God knows my heart. It's like, how you gonna tell a child that they're never going to be rich. You putting it in their brains. And she had our undivided attention. And from moment on, and then of course, my mom is a baby boomer. She didn't know nothing of nothing. So I didn't come home, and I just always came home from school, put my books down. And from that moment on, I was a Democrat. So looking back, I'd be like, you little, and she was mean. She was very mean. She was a witch. So I would say, you little witch. And she was very short. She had a toupee. She had a toupee, and she wore this toupee on her head. And that's what all the people would pick with her, about her toupee. And, but yeah, why you tell children that? And from that moment on, I was a Democrat. So that was horrible. But I bet this is what a lot of people in my era was raised up on. Somebody told them to vote Democrat, and that's how they became a Democrat. But so again, I've been a Republican. I've been switched my voters card over to a Republican. My family did as well. And so yeah, it's not that I'm trying to tell y'all vote Republican, get Trump in the chair, because it's going to make my journey of what I'm trying to do easier. No, I'm on this journey with or without a Republican in the chair. But I just want y'all to know that, Democrats has done nothing for the Black community all our lives. Think, what have they done? What have they done? And I also want to stress to y'all, I know I just did a video with The Simpsons, put a little clip of The Simpsons when they predicted Kamala Harris. I want to say, that's proven fact. If she become president, she was put in the chair. And I'm one of those, I'm someone who's I'm very social. So if I'm at the market, I can just hold a conversation with anybody, right? If I'm at the market, if I'm out at work, standing in the cafeteria line, who you voting for, if you don't mind me asking? Everybody. Everybody says Trump. And the little hoodlums on the corner, I'm like, y'all saying Trump. Y'all ain't voting for nobody. One boy pulled out his voter's card. He's like, man, listen. He said, I'm on this corner, but I ain't never get in trouble. I votes. And, and everybody voting for Trump. So if she get in the chair, and I know when you go on social media, that fake world, that fake place, that's all you hear. She's in the lead. She's in the poll. No, she's not. No, don't believe it. Do not believe it. She is not in no lead. And oh my goodness, don't let me ask people in the supermarket, who y'all voting for while we in the supermarket in the line? Oh, when they say Trump and they got a few harsh words for Kamala, it sure ain't no goddamn Kamala with these daggone all 5 items in my cart, and it's about to come up to $200. So don't believe it. Trump is going to the beautiful part about this, guys, is we had Trump in the chair. We have Kamala in the chair, and I don't give a hell about her saying she can't do but so much. She already said on The View. She said on The View, I've been in that voting poll alongside him, and I made a lot. I was there when he made a lot of decisions, and I would not change a thing. She said this on The View, maybe, and it's not an old clip. This is a new clip. It was just like, what, a week or two ago. Yeah, she was literally on The View, and she said, I wouldn't change nothing. Everything that Biden did, I agree with. I wouldn't change nothing. So she's already telling us she's not going to change anything. Okay, that's one. Two, she so look at Trump been in the chair before COVID, because now I know so much. COVID did not come from China, guys. COVID did not come from China. Let's be real. I believe we'll talk later, but before COVID came, Trump was running this country. The country was running so smoothly. Like I said, I know our best friends open up a luxury, like he sell luxury cars, a luxury car lot. He opened it up. Like he got his LLC, and he had his licensed to sell and buy, to buy and sell cars, and y'all going to the auction, getting these luck. Like, he is doing well now, and he owed that all to Trump. Even after he got that, see, he was able to get loans. Like, the country was booming. He was able to get loans, and even still to this day, like, that's, if I want a luxury car, I'm going to him, and he just like let me hold it for a week or two or whatever. But yeah, but people was doing so good. So don't let the social media and all these fakes, people who saying, oh, I'm passionate about Kamala. No, on her payroll. They're on her payroll. They're getting paid. And these celebrities that talking vote is not in the real world. They don't care nothing about us. Okay? They don't care nothing about us. Please understand that we're out here in the real world. And I will say, I want to stress this, and I'm not asking y'all to, like I said, I don't want y'all to feel sorry for me. I'm not asking y'all to, like, even when I do put my documents, documentation, or when I on Instagram, the things that, how I've been followed, and satellites and helicopters every single day. I don't want y'all to do nothing. I just want y'all to see it, to be put out there, because I really believe if they can do this, and they can come inside my community with the playground and kids playground, and just huddle and just keep going in circles. They don't care about our kids. They don't care about our kids. Like, literally, oh my goodness, it be making me so mad. Like, I be like that loud helicopter. Then I be, because I live a playground, so I look over at the playground, and the little black girls, little black boys be looking up, and they just huddling. I'm like, they don't care about us, guys. They don't care nothing, us or our future. And this is, I remember, like I said, when Trump was in the chair, I didn't have nobody huddling over me and flying over me, and satellites just sitting in front of my, none of that. It wasn't none of that. It's the Kamala Harris and Biden administration, because like I said, just say if it's not the government that's doing this, which I know it is part of the government that's harassing me. They know what's going on in their skies, okay? So they know what's happening. They know what's happening. Even if it's not them that's doing this, which I do believe it's Kamala. I do believe it's Kamala and Biden administration. Did y'all hear about that girl? I'm a poster. I'm gonna post her. Kamala was following her. She was following her because she didn't like how she was very boisterous online about the abortion act, and so they found something illegal. So, but she's getting ready to go to jail. So y'all probably heard about her. Look her up and tell me her name. Y'all probably heard about her, but Kamala was following her. Same thing, how helicopters, and she was being followed and harassed, and they found something illegal her and her husband was doing. So she's ready to spend, I think she already is locked up. She's already locked up with the feds and spending time with something illegal that she was doing. So that's a real thing. And what's her name? That actress that everybody be always being so hard on, and I believe she just very opinionated. Amanda Seales. Remember when Amanda Seales said, Kamala summoned her. Kamala summoned her and asked her. She summoned her to the White House, because she's a celebrity, right? So you can just summons her to the White House and said, okay, why you keep talking about me? Why you keep talking about me? Like, who the hell are you, woman? Like, who are you do this to us black women? Like, and we are black, she's doing this to. And hence, y'all, the guy she became her. And I remember my brother, had one of my brothers had texted me and said, you know, they picked Kamala. Kamala's getting ready to run for president, and she's talking about getting the governor of Maryland, Westmore. I said, yo, you really believe Kamala Harris is going to get a black guy to run alongside of her? Come on. And days later, it was that guy who has an Indian wife, who has a full-blown Indian wife. So let me tell y'all, she's not for us. I'm gonna find clips, because you know, if you've been following my YouTube here, Black Girl in America TV, I got a lot of shorts. I will post that short of that black girl going off on Kamala because she was harassing her, and now sending her to jail. Apparently, they found something. They're not gonna find nothing on me. Let me tell you something. They're not gonna look. They practicing. They're not gonna find nothing on me. And I thank God that I'm just, you know, even let me tell y'all something. Even in my days of being outside, running the streets, like I wasn't indulged in none of that. I had others out there that just would give me anything I want. I was that girl who, y'all want to go to the mall with me? It was a point where my friends was so tired of going to the mall with me, they started ducking me out. Like, I had to literally buy everybody who goes to the mall a pair of tennis. Whatever kind of tennis shoes I'm getting, I buy y'all some tennis shoes. That's how it was back with me back in the 80s. So, you know, it was such a beautiful time back then, but I never was indulged in nothing. I was the only girl out of nothing but boys. I didn't have to do anything. You know, they gave me anything I wanted, and I'm so thankful for that. So, you know, even back then, and let me tell you, all my brothers, they're civilians now. They're honest, working people now. But, you know, it was a beautiful time back then, and I'm glad I grew up in that era. But I was always one of those girls that respect myself. At 40 fucking 8, excuse me, I curse, you know, and God understands me, and I'm working on it. God knows my heart. 48, for me to be 48 and only have, and this is I know this has nothing to do with nothing, but I'm gonna tell y'all how different I am and how rare I am. I only have 3 partners in my life. You gotta figure, that's the girl I was. Like, my brothers and them scared the hell out of me with how they treated a respectful girl, and how they treated a broad or a whore or a slut that they will call. Because a girl is going to only a guy's going to only treat a girl how she shows herself to be treated. If she's one of those loose girls, she's going to get treated loose. If she's one of those girls that walk out in the street and half naked, you're going to get disrespected, you know. So I was just always one of those girls that guys liked me, but I'm like, no, I'm not messing with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. So that you know, I take pride in that. I take pride that, you know, I just had that many partners in my life. You know, that's a good thing. 3, that's a good thing. So I was always that girl who respected myself. Was at the clubs, had fun. You know, even when my homegirls were like, he liked you, I'm like, okay, yeah, and I didn't just mess with anybody. So I always was different. And so, yeah, they're not going to find anything on me. Anything. So, yeah, guys, I just want to come. And I knew this wasn't going to be a long live. I just wanted to come on here and to let y'all know that don't feel sorry for me. Please don't feel. Oh, and remember I said, and I was very emotional, and I was like, it's so many layers to us. It's human beings. We have so many layers to us. I don't know if y'all remember, I had the picture of, for the longest time, it was when I had on all black and I was very small. Well, guys, I had got weight loss surgery. So back in 2010, I got weight loss surgery, and I lost, and that was the smallest I ever been. I always been, you know, thick. But yeah, that was as small as I ever been. So it's so many layers to us. I didn't lose weight, of course, or I don't even think Ozempic was out then, and I'm not gonna use Ozempic now. Like it's making people look old looking and saggy. Like no, I just refuse to do that. I'm so scared. And then they say y'all be shitting. People be shitting all day. Like oh hell no. But yeah, back then that's the smallest I ever was. I was like 100 and something pounds, and even then, you see, I was covered up. I always respected myself as a woman because I believe your man is the only one should see you. Period. All that half naked and stuff very disrespectful to if you got a man. If you want to be a whore and slut and be loose, and you know, hey. And that's you. But I was taught my brothers taught me, y'all, and they taught me right, you know, and that's how I am. So I always was brought up, and I always was so appreciative of them. And when I was young, I used to get so mad at, you know, how strict they was, you know, with me. And when I say strict, it's like when in middle school, a classmate will call me and they drilling them. Why are you calling my sister? What you want with my sister? I'm like, we freaking in 5th grade. Give me the phone. But that's just how they was, and I'm so thankful for that. And then you got to understand, even when the guys in my neighborhood did like me, it's like, I mean, I liked it. A guy, they like, girl, you better get out of my face. I'm not messing with you. Like, I don't feel like dealing with your brothers. Oh, no, no. So that's just how it was growing up. So, yeah, guys, I just wanted to come to y'all and say that, yeah, it's so many layers to us. And I'm starting to sweat. It's so many layers to us. No makeup. What the girls are doing? But it's so many layers to us, and we gotta stop thinking that we know somebody just from a tweet. And I'm gonna keep stressing it, like just from a freaking tweet, or just from or like no, it's so many. Like you don't know a person just because you go on their page and you looking at them. We don't know people. Clearly, look at freaking Puff Daddy. Like, and I hate. Let me tell y'all something. I remember when what's the girl, Carisha, used to always bring about her dealing with Puff Daddy. I'm like, girl, nobody in the hood. Puff Daddy was not a heartthrob to nobody in the hood. Like we loved his music. We bumped off the, you know, the whole bad boy era. But ew, Puff Daddy, he was always feminine looking, and just he wasn't. No, nobody was checking for him. And then unfortunately, this day and time, you can look like a dog with 4 legs. These girls will mess with. If you got money, they're gonna mess with you. Unfortunately, that's the sad part about this era today. Like, but I'm like, girl, who the hell? But yeah, it's just I always used to laugh like, girl, you think you doing it because you messing with him? But yeah, it's crazy out here. But yeah, that's how to say, guys. Who on here? Anybody want to ask me something? Nobody, nothing. And it say 4 people on here. I know when I hit end this live, it's gonna be more. I remember when last week it was like 27 people, and y'all know they playing with me, y'all. Soon as I and said, oh my goodness, it's 27 people. And look, and now it's saying 2 people. Oh my goodness, it's 27 people. It dropped. I thought it was gonna be 2 people. It dropped down to 2 people. But when I hit end, and I really, when I ended that live and saw that it was 116 people, I was shocked, because I really was telling my daughter, like, it's gonna be like 27 people, 30 people. I was shocked. So thank y'all. If y'all don't have nothing to ask me, I'm going to end this, but we got to vote. We got to vote. Those edited videos that you seeing Kamala do with these black celebrities, they're on her payroll. That's all edited. They know what she's going to say. Nothing's live. If y'all want to know the real Kamala, look at Fox News. She just did an interview on Fox News. Look on Fox News. Check her out. That's the real Kamala. She did a horrible job. She didn't take accountability for nothing. She kept putting everything on Trump. Like, girl, you brought all these illegal immigrants to America. You did that. Wait a minute, one more thing, y'all, before I go. Did I talk about it? Well, if I did talk about it on the last live, y'all know I'm not lying because it really happened. If I'm talking about it again, I went to a jewelry store and I was picking up something. I was picking up something from the jewelry store. A Mexican guy came in, had a knot full of money, brought, and he did not look like he construction. This man looked like he was poor. I mean, like he just, and for some reason his clothes looked wet. He pulled out a Rolex that was a link necklace that was like $1,400-$1,500. They gave it to him for like $800-$900. He pulled it out and brought it, paid for it cash. Like, I could not believe it. The guy didn't even speak English. And so this is the America. This is the America that she's trying to make. She's bringing all these illegal immigrants here, and you know they living better than us. They giving them homes. And then I remember her on a debate with Trump. She was talking about it's not enough homes. Well, do you think? Because you putting all these illegal immigrants in these homes. So I mean, come on. We gotta, let's take America back. Get her out of the chair. She do not care nothing about us black people. The Democrat Party don't care nothing about us. Let's get her out of the chair. Let's vote. Like, if y'all too young to vote, and tell y'all mother the importance of voting. Before we go, I was in Dollar Tree. That's my favorite store. If y'all don't know, if y'all follow me on Twitter, I always talk about the Dollar Tree. I was in Dollar Tree, and I was like, vote 20, and I be, when I leave, I vote 2024, vote Trump 2024, and the girl working at the Dollar Tree, I'm not voting Trump. I said, well, who you voting for? I'm not voting for none of them. I said, girl, you working at the daggone Dollar Tree, you better get out here and vote, because I know if food and stuff is getting to me, and the economy is getting to me, then I know you know, it's a hard time for you, girl. Don't say you just, I'm not voting, I don't care. We need to vote. I'm telling y'all, if she do become the next president, which if she do, she's been put in a chair. Watch y'all see. And I'm going to be like, I told y'all it was going to be world order. I told y'all, because like I said, I don't know, you know, yes, I do believe that, you know, that helicopter, and it's just trying to like intimidation type of thing with the celebrity world, and I believe that they working, Kamala and them is working closely with the celebrity world. But I also, like I said, you never know, it could be like a world order thing. It could be helicopters just flying over our heads all day, every day, and that could be a new thing, and it could, nothing we could do about it. So y'all better get out here and vote. Trump ain't gonna have that. Trump is not gonna have all these helicopters, these satellites. Go outside right now. Y'all gonna see these satellites. They're not stars. They're satellites. They're satellites. If you're in Baltimore, they're satellites. And then again, maybe it's just in front of my door, because it'd be like 2-3 of them. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna call somebody and ask them look outside their door and see if they see some satellites. But yeah, and it moves quickly. Like I said, I got it all on camera. I swear to y'all, I got this stuff all on camera. It when I look outside like 3 in the morning, and like I said, I don't know if it's the heat that wakes me up, but I always jump up and I look outside, and sometimes I get the camera, sometimes I don't. It'll zoom back really quick. Then it go up in the sky. I'm telling you, it's creepy out there. We living in some crazy times. We got to get Trump back in his chair. Kamala don't care about us. Kamala don't care about the black community. Kamala do not care about black women, black men. She don't even care about these celebrities. They got a job to do. They on her payroll, and that's it. Gotta get out here and vote. Trump is not a bad guy. Y'all can do y'all research. You can go on my shorts. You can see the type of talk that Biden used to talk up. He used to talk down on the black community, the black men. You can't find none of that with Trump. You cannot find none of that with Trump. You cannot. So, you know, don't, just because he didn't want to rent from 2 black people, the day my brother just, a black person made him mad. That I can't stand niggas. I love black people, but I can't stand niggas. So I mean, you know, it's hey, it is what it is. But Trump is not a racist. We got to get out here and vote. This community, the black communities is hurting. And if y'all want, and oh my goodness, let's talk about the abortion law. First of all, guys, I don't believe in abortions. I don't. Anybody who, first of all, close your legs. Close your legs. Stop having sex unprotected if you know you're not ready to be a mom, or you know that person is not ready to be a dad. The one person that I met that said she's going to vote Kamala because of this abortion act. What if I get pregnant? Like, she's very loose. She's a co-worker of mine. Okay? She's a co-worker of mine. She's very loose. Oh my goodness. Like, and she just a mess. So those girls who's worrying about, you know, the abortion act, first of all, protect yourself. One. Two, you shouldn't be wanting to have unprotected sex if it's not your husband, or your, you know, if it's not your significant, you know, if it's not your husband. And I don't believe in abortions. And one thing I will say, you can, I remember she said you can't, somewhere, I forget where she said, but she said you can't have an abortion at 7 months, because Trump was like, well, why would you want to kill a baby at 7, 8 months? She said, you cannot have, you can, okay? Listen to me when I say you can have an abortion at 7 months, and I'm saying this, that it's a fact. You can have an abortion at 7 months when that baby is fully developed. You can. And when you get older, you may get it, and I don't care, I want this abortion at 7, 8 months. When you get older, oh, it's going to haunt you. It's going to haunt you. So that's something that you need to think about. Why so many, the girls who is really big on this abortion ban, check out their history. Just check out who they are, period. They're very loose women. They're very, like, you weren't, like, all these issues that we need confronted, and you weren't about a freaking abortion ban. Like, really? Like, you weren't about a right to get an abortion when you want to. It says a lot about you. Why would you want to kill a baby? Like, come on. And we know so much. Like, when we black, like I said in my last slide, when we was young, when we was, you know, back in the day, in the 80s and the 90s, we were so ignorant. The black community was so ignorant of a lot of things. But just knowing what you know now, why would you want to kill a baby? So I don't believe in an abortion law. And that should be the last thing y'all should be worrying about, is some daggone abortion law. Like, it's bigger fish to fry out here. You know, she got all these immigrants in America, you know, giving them loans and food stamps and cash assistance and housings. And here, you know, I got a cousin that's freaking committed a crime home, and now in one of those transitional houses, because he can't get his work doing good for himself, but he can't even get his own place. And he's an American citizen. This is the type of stuff we got to deal with. She don't care nothing about us black people. I'm telling y'all, y'all better get out here and vote. Y'all better get out here and vote. And my mom, she was always one of those ones that say, you know, my daughter and my grandkids, they vote for me. No, this is one time I'm going to put her on her little jacket, and she coming out with me. She's going to vote this year. She's going to vote this year. Oh, no, she's voting. I'm going to make sure she's putting on her jacket, her hat, and I'm going to hold my mom's hand, and we is out voting. Yeah, so that's what I want to say. Is there anything else? I had little notes. But, yeah. And yeah, and clearly she don't care about us. Look, the $750 to the American citizens. Like, really? Like, really? Really, Kamala? She don't care? I'm telling y'all. Y'all is going to be, America's going to, if she become president, which if she do, is going to be so unfortunate because we know she's going to be put in a chair. Because don't believe the hype. Don't believe social media, all these influencers and that's posting her. They're getting a check for it, and the celebrities and the real world is not standing with her. So yeah, like, come on, you gave really $750 to American citizens. What could they do with that? That's how much groceries cost if for the whole month. My goodness. Yeah, that's all I want to say. So yeah, I see I got 5 likes. If I get 10 likes, y'all, if I get 10 likes, I come on here. I'll go live next Thursday, Lord's willing. Lord see fit. I'll go live next Thursday too, if I get 10 likes. Not gradually, not throughout the week, but soon as I end this live and it say 10 likes, I'll go live next Thursday. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to end this live. I thank y'all so much. That's what I just want. So the whole purpose of me coming back on here, because I was so heavy last time, and more emotional, because it's just like it's something new to me, y'all. I'm private. This is something new to me, but I guess it was something that needed to be done. I guess to let the naysayers know that I do love myself. I'm not scared to show myself. I show myself every single day. Y'all be seeing how crazy I look. Whoever they sending this information to, y'all be seeing how crazy I look coming outside. Y'all be seeing me. So yeah, if I get 10 likes when this live and I'm so anxious to see how many people watch, because this 4, that's not true. I know they've been playing with my just yesterday I posted a short and it got like 15 likes instantly. The next day I woke up, it had like 9 likes and it took views away and all that. But this is something I gotta go through, and hey, and the cards I've been dealt, I'm not going to stop though. Y'all got me. So, yeah. Until next time, guys, I love y'all. Like I said, I wanted to come on here to make it lighter, because I don't want y'all to feel sorry for me. I don't want y'all to think that I'm living in bondage. Like, no, it was more like God set me down. He set me down, and he knows my heart. Like, I do, let me say, my cursing has gotten better. I used to curse like a sailor. It has gotten better. And guess what? Even through my cussing and all, he loves me. He knows my heart. He's working with me. He's helping me. Oh my goodness. He got me, y'all. So that's what I want to say. Until next time. I'm not afraid. God got me. I'm not afraid of what's going on. Not at all. So I'm okay. That's what I want y'all to know, that I'm okay. You gotta figure out, I've been dealing with this for some years now. So I'm okay. And hey, I'm good. So all right, guys. Until next time. Peace. How do I end it?